Hi, this is John here from GPS Training. What we're going to do in this short video is look at the Garmin GPSMAP 66SR. This is not a product review of this GPS unit. If you're looking for a product review, please just click on the video tab above and you'll see us with this unit on, showing you some of the main features. This is more just looking what's inside the box and just a general overview of the GPS unit. So the Garmin GPSMAP 66SR is exactly the same as the GPSMAP 66S, but it's got three additions to it. First of all, it's what's called a multi-band GPS unit, so it works off 5 satellite types rather than just the 3 that the GPSMAP 66S works on. So it improves accuracy, not massively. We're going from 2 meter accuracy down to 1.5 meter accuracy. The other key thing is it's got a built-in battery. The key thing, it's got a built-in battery on the back of that GPS unit. So it's got this built-in battery with over 30 hours of battery life, where the 66S runs from AA batteries. This comes with a built-in battery that has over 30 hours of battery life. So you've got really 3 good days walking on the back of that battery. The other thing it comes preloaded what's called Garmin's Topo Active Mapping. This is Garmin's mapping for 47 European countries, it does. So it comes preloaded with this Topo Active Mapping. So if you do go overseas at any time, it's maybe worth considering this GPS unit. If you want to look what countries the Topo Active Mapping covers, just click on that FAQ tab above the frequently asked questions, and in there I list the different map options and I list the countries, those 47 countries that the Topo Active Mapping covers. So really nice 4-season GPS unit. I say 4-season because it's got buttons on it, so you can use it with your gloves on in winter time. Really nice size. So there it is in my hand, so you get a good comparison of how big that GPS unit is. Very, very popular GPS unit from Garmin. Actually one of Garmin's best-selling GPS units. So GPSMAP 66SR. We set that GPS unit up for you, so we're not just sending you a box with a GPS unit in it. We set that up. So that's our setup sheet we've gone through, set up all the different profiles. So all you've got to do when you get your unit is switch it on and it works straight out of the box. What else do you get in that box from Garmin? You get a USB cable. So again, you can plug your GPS into your computer. And then you can both update the software and you can also plan your walks on your computer. And for that you use something called Garmin Basecamp. Garmin Basecamp is their route planning software, and that's everything from GPS training. There's instructions in the box about where you download Garmin Basecamp from and how you can plan your walks on your PC or your Mac and get your GPS to actually turn into a navigational device, each navigate you around that walk or that cycle ride rather than just following a map, a moving map, which a lot of people tend to do. Again, there's instructions for that Basecamp for both PC and Mac users, so please let us know as you go through checkout if you are a PC or a Mac user, and we can put the relevant instructions in for you. The other thing you get in the box is a carabiner clip. So this just sits on the back, and then you can attach it onto your rucksack or onto your belt and carry that GPS unit, and you're not going to lose it. The final thing you get in the box from Garmin is a quick start guide. So Garmin's very simple, quick start guide to get you going. Not very comprehensive. So again, at GPS Training, we give you our own quick start guide that we've put together, which is this document here. So again, on the front, key thing is you get this GPST reference number. As you know, when you buy any GPS unit from GPS Training, you get what we call our goal support package. And to access that goal support package, you'll need a GPST reference number. This is goal support package, the email support, telephone support, access to our online training, what we call our online resource. And there's over 55 videos in there about how to use this GPS unit. We also, as we've seen, quick set that GPS unit up for you. So quick start guide is all unit specific, takes you through how the basics of how you get to grips with that GPS unit. So you get that in with that GPS unit. Next thing you need to think about is what mapping option you want with your Garmin GPSMAP 66SR. If you look above, just to the right of the product, there's a drop-down menu and you'll see there's various mapping options. We've already discussed the Topo Active Mapping. So if you've already got an Ordnance Survey map card, just choose the option with the Topo Active Mapping, and that's the cheapest option. The problem with the topo active mapping in this country is it just shows everything as a path. It doesn't say it's a footpath or bridleway. So we really need to put Ordnance Survey mapping on this GPS unit. So there's a number of options of buying Ordnance Survey mapping. First one is what's called a Bird's Eye Plus voucher. A Bird's Eye Plus voucher enables you to download 25,000 square kilometres of 1 to 25,000 mapping. 1 to 25,000 mapping is your orange Ordnance Survey mapping, your OL 7 in this case, or Explorer range of Ordnance Survey maps. So the Bird's Eye voucher enables you to download 25,000 square kilometres of that 1 to 25,000 mapping, which is the size of Wales and the Lake District put together. Now, you can choose those areas that you want to download. So what you do is apply that credit against your Garmin account, and you have 1 year of being able to download that mapping. Don't worry, as with everything from GPS training, we give you instructions of how you do that. So there's a quick start guide of how you use your Garmin Bird's Eye Plus voucher, how you access it, how you apply it against your credit, and then how you finally download it onto your PC or your Mac, and then transfer that onto your GPS device. So option number 1 for your mapping is the Bird's Eye Plus voucher. Option number 2 is full GB 1 to 50k. So that's the Topo Great Britain Pro 1 to 50k, and that's the equivalent of the Land Ranger maps, the pink maps that we've all seen. That's 1 to 50,000, and that's full GB 1 to 50k it is. So, key thing is Topo Great Britain Pro means it has routable data within national parks. So think like a car sat nav but off-road. So when you're within a national park, you can click ahead of yourself on the footpath and it routes you via the footpath to get to that location. So you could get out your car at the bottom of Helvellyn, tap on the top of Helvellyn in the Lake District, and your GPS will route you via the footpaths to get to the top of Helvellyn. And that's what that Topo Great Britain Pro map card is. Key thing is then, when we've set that GPS unit up for you, we've set up a couple of profiles. We've set up a hike profile, which you'll use outside national parks, and we've used a hike NP profile that you use when you're within national parks. But don't worry, it's all explained within that quick start guide that we get with you. And then the final option of mapping is the most expensive, which is Topo Great Britain Pro 1 to 25k. So that's your Explorer map full GB at that 1 to 25,000. And this is both got it's got 1 to 25,000 on it, 1 to 50,000 on it, and 1 to 250,000. So as you zoom in and out of that map, you go through each of those map sets. Again, that's got the routable data within the national parks. So your 4 mapping options are your Topo Active mapping, which it comes preloaded with. There's 47 European countries. Downside, it doesn't decipher between a footpath and a bridleway. It shows everything as a path. We've got the Bird's Eye Plus voucher, which enables you to download 25,000 square kilometres of 1 to 25,000 mapping, full GB 1 to 50k, and full GB 1 to 25k. Again, just drop down the menu to the right hand side, just use the drop down menu to the right hand side of the product image, and you'll see how the price varies with each of those mapping options. Again, for the Topo Active mapping, if you want to see which countries that covers, if you click on the FAQs tab above, you'll see I've listed the 47 countries that one covers. So really nice GPS unit. Again, we're not just selling that box with a GPS unit in it, we give you this whole support package that you get here from GPS Training. Over 55 training videos in our online training. You get that free for 1 year to help you get to grips with that GPS unit. If you've got any questions about this or any other GPS unit, please do get in touch with ourselves here at GPS Training.